From the Detroit Free Press, it's Tuesday, November 10th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist at the Detroit Free Press. How's your 401k doing? It might be safe to look at your statements now, especially after Monday's monster rally. The Dow Jones Industrial Average shot up nearly 5% in trading early Monday afternoon. Pfizer announced some impressive news surrounding the early stages of developing a vaccine to prevent COVID-19. Some stay-at-home stocks, such as Zoom, saw sizable declines Monday, but places that thrive on people walking in the door, like Dave & Buster's or AMC, saw sizable gains. Wall Street also is banking on a stimulus package, and investors are expecting that a Biden presidency won't be able to push through a progressive agenda. A Democrat may be heading to the White House on January 20th, but Democrats aren't likely to dominate the U.S. Senate. To be sure, the uptick in coronavirus cases continues. We're not able to safely go out of our homes without a mask and without practicing social distancing. But investors on Wall Street are looking forward, and so far, they like what they see.
This is Christina Hall with the Detroit Free Press. Just under 36 employees in Michigan's third largest city, including 16 police officers, have tested positive for the coronavirus or have symptoms requiring them to quarantine. Several are in Warren Police's Special Response Team, which went to a barricaded gunman situation 2 weeks ago, the police commissioner says. The officers were closely confined in a vehicle and wore masks, quote, as much as they could. Warren City Hall is closed to the public this week because of the uptick in cases among workers, including those at City Hall and the district court. One of those infected is a department head who is on a ventilator at a local hospital. The news comes as the state health department reports 9,010 new confirmed coronavirus cases and 62 deaths from Sunday and Monday, bringing the statewide number of confirmed cases to more than 216,800 and deaths to 7,640. The mayor says it's hard to determine how employees contracted the virus, but it's possible several factors may have played a role, including a lot of people in City Hall last week voting. He says city employees also worked the polls on Election Day, and overall, people have become somewhat relaxed and are tired of wearing masks and social distancing. The city of Troy also announced the 14-day closure of one of its fire stations because several firefighters tested positive for the virus there.
This is Nisa Khan for the Detroit Free Press. The Detroit Zoo is giving a very tall 2-year-old a new home. Zara, a female giraffe from Illinois, will be the next addition to the African grassland habitat. She'll be joining 3 other giraffes already residing in the zoo. Scott Carter from the Detroit Zoological Society says Zara has a calm demeanor and seems eager to learn. After a several-week-long quarantine, she can be seen grazing alongside her new family. The Detroit Zoo is open to the public, but through reservations that can be made on its website. And maybe then you can take a glimpse at the new member. This is Nisa Khan for the Detroit Free Press.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. Get ready for some record-breaking warm weather, and then it will be cold again. The high Monday in Metro Detroit is expected to be 72 or 73, just a couple of degrees short of the 75-degree record set in 1999. And Tuesday will have an even better chance of setting a record, 73 degrees. That beats the high of 68 degrees in 2002. But after that, you'll need a jacket again. A low-pressure system is expected to sweep across the Midwest and allow a cold front to come through. It will start late Tuesday and settle in early Wednesday, bringing with it a chance of rain and possibly even some thunder showers. The weekend forecast, expect temperatures to be in the low to mid-50s with a chance of more rain.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department and news out of East Lansing. Michigan State coach Tom Izzo has tested positive for COVID-19. The Hall of Fame coach said he started experiencing symptoms on Saturday and had 2 different tests to confirm his status. Izzo later told the media on Monday that he isn't quite sure how he contracted the virus, The 65-year-old has been one of the state's most prominent figures when it comes to wearing a mask and following other safety protocols. Despite his diagnosis, Izzo still believes it's worth playing a college basketball season. MSU's schedule, and the schedule for most of the teams in the country for that matter, is in flux. Once upon a time, the season would have started tonight for MSU. The earliest Izzo can return to his team is November 17th. In the meantime, he plans to watch a lot of film, hold team meetings via Zoom, and, he said, get a few miles in on his Peloton.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.